There's a ship moving and is suspected of having perhaps nuclear equipment on it or banned military equipment. And the North Koreans are making this public statement that they're going to launch a long-range ballistic missile towards the area of Hawaii just around July 4th. On top of all of this, it's as if the North Korean leader is saying, I want some attention as well.
Well, there is this irrational defiance on the part of the North Koreans because they know if they launch something against Hawaii, they're going to get wiped out, and that in itself should be something of a deterrent. But I must say for the president now, he's got himself into a situation where, having promised to interdict and in effect signaling the world that this ship is containing illegal cargo and dangerous cargo, he has got to stop that ship before it makes its delivery. I think otherwise he's going to be seen as a paper tiger. The other thing that does occur here, Wolf, with Hawaii now having this, this potential threat against it, missile defense suddenly becomes a lot more important. After all these arguments we've had about whether we should have some sort of missile defenses, having some missile defenses against rogue regimes actually turns out to be important.
Yeah, he's made some tough statements about North Korea, David, and forget about Hawaii, even though he was born there, but he's saying the North Koreans better not try anything.
Well, let's not forget Hawaii. Bombing Hawaii, it's been tried before. It didn't work out that well for the people who did it. Look, we know how to bring pressure on the North Koreans. It's a combination of interdiction and also this financial sanctions approach that the Bush administration used, where they found where the bank accounts were and they squeezed them. And that was a method that was dropped by the Bush administration when it tried this negotiated approach that has been so tremendously disappointing. So I think it may be time to revert to those intense financial sanctions going after the personal wealth of the North Korean elite. That seems to be what they're in this for, after all.
John McCain, Senator McCain, suggested over the weekend that the U.S. board this ship without permission if the ship is carrying missiles in violation of UN resolutions. At this point, I don't know whether that's something we're considering, but there seems to be some sentiment in the United States Senate that that's something we ought to be doing.
The president's going to have a news conference tomorrow in the Rose Garden right around noon. We'll, of course, have live coverage of that. We'll see how he responds. We know there's going to be questions on both of these issues and a lot more. Guys, thanks very much.